They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's caught downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Canes want to crank the tempo.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his route.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Going for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. An 8 coming up.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grab behind the line, it's Taylor. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. That's some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Great job there by the receiving team, right? You got your opponent here on the road. You're not caught off guard on the opening kick of the game. You're able to fall on it, and now your offense has the ball in great field position. You have got to make them pay for that gamble.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Big play coming here. The last thing you want to do is squander this type of field position on the opening drive. The quick out. They'll stop him just outside the 30 and the 31-yard line. That's not enough for the first down, and now they have a decision to make. Oh, they're after him! And he'll slide after picking up the first down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. When things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
He breaks a tackle.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
Powers through the defender. They get him down to this offense to set up first and goal from the 9.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Buckeyes are marching down the field. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Working that wide receiver screen. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
A lot of coaches talk about scripting the first series. You could tell the script reads, get that wide receiver the football because he can make plays. Quarterback, you can tell he has confidence in his guy. He finds him, and he does the rest.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. They'll start this drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Sun Devils are in the hurry-up.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The Sun Devils clearly need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll go with a direct snap. Got room to work. On his feet at the 40. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Once he got some room, it was over.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
Makes the catch inside his 30 and not satisfied with that. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through it, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
Ohio State 14, Arizona State 7.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air, it's Raiola. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. To the air on first down. Floating away. Slings it downfield. Complete to the left. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving. If they're playing zone coverage, you got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
The Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And that's what quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Still looking on the move. Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
Really nice job by the defense playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Skips away from pressure. Fires to the wideout. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Can't get him to the ground. Showing off the arm. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
On the run, it's Berry. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
He'll do it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Arizona State!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Quick completion on the out route. And the defense settled in to stop that before a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in a half. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. He might want another play. On third down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's first and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds a man on the left. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems
nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got room on the return. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lemon. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They're going to leave the field goal kicker on the sideline and try to walk to the dressing room with a first half ending touchdown. To the air, it's Raiola. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Fires on the move. Got it in the middle. It's Lemon. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break.
That's the end of the first half with the game tied.
Kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the Sun Devils get it past the sticks.
Needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Creates a little space. There he goes! Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
they'd be looking at a 53-yard field goal from here. Instead, they'll try to pick it up on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Good spot on the field to go for it. They make it pay off. Not willing to settle for a field goal on this drive.
Yeah, and Reese, I just don't know if field goals are going to win this game, honestly. I think to win, I think you need tutties. So this offense needs to stay on the field, stay aggressive, and try and capitalize after picking up that 1st down.
Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got an open man.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
He'll ride his man on the option. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they moved out front here in the 4th.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That drive covered 55 yards for the score, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room, it's Berry. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. Extending the play. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Downfield. Oh, there's an alley to the left. Pass to 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
This is a receiver that is so good at running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of his route because he doesn't peek. He doesn't telegraph where he's going. The timing on corner routes is so important. And the quarterback did a nice job getting it out early so his receiver could make the catch and then take it into the end zone.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. Great starting point, takes it inside his own 25. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Forced out of the pocket. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around. Does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need a score badly. We've got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
In a situation like this, it's all about confidence on offense, and having success early in the drive is paramount. And that's what you've seen. They've done a really good job here putting a few plays together. They've got some momentum. They've got to keep this thing up if they're going to go score.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
Quarterback may change this route. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense. You take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They stopped him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. The corners are walked up tight. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Arizona State.
Here comes the field goal unit. It'll all be decided right here, win or lose on this kick. It's good, and that's your ball game.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation.